Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to another Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth episode. And today, as we had the Tokyo Ghoul Reinvoked episode earlier on today, we had a look at what was new this week. Well, I think it's a 1 week war. I think we confirmed that in the first one of today's videos. But we've also got some new stuff here over on Rebirth that I do want to cover, pretty much because a lot of the questions people have been asking me, your prayers have been answered. So let's have a look at what is going on in this territory war. Starting it out, we got all the we pretty much got the same. So in the clown shop, I think I said there was the the rewards. I don't know if you can get them in there or if it is just a clown shop, but these two are actually in the clown shop. Oh, sorry, no, the Hinami is in the clown shop. The Ryuk is a dispatch reward. That's where I got it mistaken. My apologies. Interesting. I always struggle to get the clown shop ones, so I probably only get one copy of that Hinami. But however, that Ryuk, we might be able to actually... Ryoko. I keep calling him Ryuk from Death Note for some reason. I don't know. But Ryoko is one that we're going to be able to get a decent amount of. We did cover this. What they give in the first part of this. Well, we did it in the Reinvoked. If you do want to know what they do, you're more than welcome to pop over to the Reinvoked episode, which did come out earlier on today. I've got the rundown of everything that goes on with these two over there. And if you're wondering about the styles, I will look at those in a moment. They're based on, I think it's called Girls' Day or Dolls' Day in Japan. I can't remember. Let me just double check the pronunciation. It is called, it's actually on Sunday the 3rd of March, and it's Hinamatsuri. I want you to double check it so I didn't butcher the pronunciation. But Hinamatsuri is the doll collections. I'll put an image on screen so you can just have a quick look. And I think they did a cover of this in the Pokemon anime, for those who are interested in Pokemon. I think they did one of those early, I think it was quite a long time ago actually. So that is something. It looks like we've got a brand new reward. We've got Scarecrow, the Stray Ghoul, which is going to be our rank reward for this, well, this 1 week war. So we've got a 10% increased drop rate on his unique when he's at max. We've got at number 1, so first ability, 5% increased drop rate. So it looks like he's got a lot of drop rate increases. So he gets a maximum of 15% drop rate, an extra 5% success rate. We've got a 10-minute cut down on dispatches, and we've also got 1.5 territory points up, which is nice. All around, it's okay. I don't mind. It's all right. I don't mind it. Purely because if you can get it maxed, obviously you're gonna get it's a 15%. And his, I think that's an assist, is a 10% dispatch intel, which is nice. And I think it does say down here, these are the characters which have got boosted stats. So we've got Takizawa, Urie, which is the new banner which is out at the moment. We've got the Juzo and Black Reaper, as it does show there. He is actually out now, which is amazing. Everyone that has been asking me when's coming out, there you go. And then we've got a couple other characters here. Pretty much, I think they're the free-to-play characters. They're also buffed this war. It looks like we've got ourselves a new incident that's going to be going on during this war. We've got the detachable Kura, which is another Amon unit, which is pretty damn nice. Again, I won't go through his stats completely. You can have a look at those. Though whatever. Do like that he's got a Ghoul killer, which is pretty interesting. If you're a free-to-play and, you know, you've not got many good units, I guess you could pick him up. He's a Ghoul killer. That's always nice to have. They're whatever. The other ones that are out at the moment are the two sibling rivalries between Toka and Ayato. I think I completed these before the war actually ended previously, so I've literally got one incident again on both Invoke and Rebirth. I've got one incident for this war that I've got to grind out, which is going to suck, because, you know, you've got the chance of it actually popping up, and then you're going to have to sit there and grind it for that long. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's probably going to be a little bit of a quieter main war for me, this one, because I did do all the grinding for all these in the previous war, which means there's less hacker for me to actually obtain this war. And then it does say we have got the 1 week, so it will go until the 5th of March, which will be next Tuesday. So we've got a 1 week war, which is pretty nice. That clicks on the same thing again. We don't want that. We've got, of course, in honor of Takizawa being the banner that has just come out recently before the new one, we've got the eradication quest for him. That's always nice. I don't mind doing eradication quests, especially at the moment. We've not quite gone over that curve. Eto's not come out, and all of those other big units. We're starting to hit that curve now with Black Reaper, who we'll have a look at in a moment, right up at the top. Of course, everybody wants to see that. What else have we got? So we got a new featured banner. Completely discard it. You know my take on featured summons right now, and just in general, I just don't do them. Completely no point. If you want to have a look at that, you're more than welcome to have a look on your own. I just completely discard them. There's no possible reason why you would go on a featured summon banner when the festival units are out, and even the dispatches. I'd say the dispatch characters are definitely a lot better than the featured summons in general. Anyways, so we've got the Hinamatsuri dispatch, which is now on. We've got the Toka and the Renji, which are basically their doll characters, which I think the art is absolutely stunning. I love the art here, in both of them actually. I did cover them. I will put them on screen for you here, just so you can have a quick, you can have a pause, you can have a look. Pretty sure if you're playing the game, you'll be able to have a look as well. The Toka mainly being good for increased drop weight, increased drop rate. So you've got a 25% increased drop rate. So if you're needing those info, the incidents and whatnot, then this is the one that you're definitely going to need. There's also a 15-minute cut down, which is always nice. That obviously does stack with the other things. So you can cut them down pretty quickly, actually. You can get those dispatches coming back pretty quickly. I've seen a couple go to about half an hour. I think there's more on Invoke rather than Rebirth, but I've seen people get them down to about half an hour on their dispatches. We've also got success rate up, territory points, time cut, that good stuff. And then your assist, 20% dispatch intel. Nobody really does that. They've either got territory points, either double or ×2, or I've not seen too many. I've got a couple of people on my friends list who actually have it, purely for stimulant purposes. I get about 15 to 20 stimulant just off dispatches alone in a week, which is always good. It's one whole dupe, in a sense, of a character that I'm trying to max out. So there is that, which will be really, really nice to obtain. We've also got this boy over here, the right hand that guards Renji Yomo. Suits him very well. I said this on Invoke this morning. Again, you can have a look at his stats. I personally prefer this one. You've got 30% success rate, which is whatever. You might not even get him. If you're like me, you just get a copy of every single unit. You don't try and summon for multiple units unless you get lucky and pull another. I only pull for the one and then I'll level it up. Don't have that much hacker to go around. Personally, prefer this one better because of the drop rate being up by 20%. I'm more bothered about getting those stimulants and, you know, then putting them back into the characters I want to actually max out. That's just personal preference for me. And then your assist is a dispatch rate up by 10%. Again, something that not many people use, so you might see some people putting it up there because it's one of their better ones if they're newer to the game or whatever. Again, like I said, people have got the other ones. I know I think it was the Halloween, you know, it's the fairy Akira Mado. She's got 20% increased rares, which I've got a couple of friends on my friends list that actually have that on there. Bless if you have it on, because it does help me out a huge bunch when getting these stimulants. What else have we got? Well, we're up to week 6 of our festival 2 million download celebration. I wonder what it's at now after this ends. That'll be very interesting to see. But we're at our 6th one. I think we've got 7, 8, and 9. So we've got 3 weeks left. I know there's Hyrule and Hiname for definite, because it did mention those in the first one when it first came out. And then I don't know what the 9th one's going to be. I'm very interested to see what the 9th one is. I do feel they're very close to catching up, actually. I feel like Black Reaper will... we'll have a look at Black Reaper in a minute. I'll touch on that in a moment. We've got Uriel here. A very good light unit. Definitely an alternative to Narukami if you don't have him. I still personally prefer Narukami, even though this Uriel is so... I love... Uriel is one of my favourite characters from the re-anime. That's like, Brandon, you've got to pull on it. It's an Uriel. It's a Quink Squad member. But I know for a fact if I pull on this, I'm definitely not going to be able to pull on Black Reaper. Because I would like to get a copy of Black Reaper on my global account. I know I have Awakened Koniki, which pretty much does the same thing. But I would like to have a copy of Black Reaper. Definitely want a copy of Black Reaper. So if I pulled on this, I couldn't pull on Black Reaper. And then the hacker I save up would go towards the next special summon. Because if I am... Well, I'd like to believe the next special summon is going to be Eto. And Eto is a must. I must get Eto. So... Global's on a weird place at the moment. I don't know where I quite want to pull with what. I definitely want to get Eto, so I definitely need to make sure I've got copies or hackers saved up. I could completely ignore both of them and go for all copies of Eto. Do like 2 rotations and guarantee myself 2 copies. Knowing my luck, I will only get the 2 copies, but hey. So I wouldn't mind if I had the hacker pulling for Uriel, having this extra light unit, being able to use a different unit because I didn't get him on JP. It would have been nice to get him on JP. And plus, it's a Quink Squad member. I am trying to get a copy of the Quink Squad member. I want to do like a Quink Squad team at some point. Like, I want to say maxed out, but getting them to 100% is just absolutely gnarly enough as it is. So, we'll see. Again, it's not got any of the downloads. The 2 million download banner characters in. It literally goes up to a Arimi. I don't think they're actually going to put these characters into banners. It's going to be really weird. I don't know where, like, how this list is going to shift once they catch up, and I don't know. It's a really weird scenario. Again, as with every banner, you've got SS guaranteed at 3rd step. We've got a Fez character guaranteed at 5th step, and then we get the Uriel guaranteed at 7th step. My luck is god awful. I always end up just getting the 1 copy and nothing else pretty much between then and there. Uriel, though, we'll have a look at him. This is why I like him. He's got 7,500 health, 750 attack, 550 defense, 9 AP, 8 durability. He's got his 1.5 killer to ghouls at 100%. Doesn't necessarily need it, but I would... Yeah, it's one of them. I would say he definitely needs copies. Having that ghoul killer is really, really helpful. Especially if you're going against a lot of the purple ghouls that are out in the moment. Like, once Eto drops, Eto's purple, Rize's purple. I'm just thinking of the ones I've got on my JP account. There's a lot of... I would say he would need to be maxed. That's a downside to him. However, he does have at 10-10 a single break burst. Now, if you've got Eto on your team, maxing him out, I mean, you will max him out, but single target break bursts like this are useful for teams that are pretty much not going to be using Eto, without a doubt. I know a lot of people are going to be using Eto, but if you don't use Eto, he's definitely a good unit to have because of his single turn break bonus. I think Black Reaper's got one as well. We'll have a look at him in a moment. But this break burst, this is where all the power curvings go in. Yeah. I like him. It's just I don't know whether I could warrant pulling on him and miss out on potentially getting Eto. Or getting Black Reaper. It'd be him or Black Reaper and then Eto. It's a tough one. So at your unawakened state, you deal ×2 damage to front row enemies and reduce durability by 5, so you could potentially break the entire front row. At your awakened, general awakened stat, 1.5 attack, sorry, 1.75 attack. Gorge fills up twice as fast. Your skill, when awakened, cures all status ailments. That's pretty damn nice because of a lot of bleed. I know a lot of the raids have got like bleed. I know Black Reaper does bleed. If you're on the Ghoul side, you get to fight Black Reaper. He's got bleed. I mean, you don't necessarily need it, but it's nice to have. There'll be other ones where they got paralysis. Maybe they got paralysis synergy. It's cool. It's cool. It's not necessarily the best, but it's nice to have. We've got deal ×8. ×8. Wow. I'd never actually noticed that he does ×8. Deals ×8 attack damage to one target. So to one enemy and reduces durability by 10. That's pretty OP. I really want to test that. I really, really would. I'd really like to have a maxed out 100% area and test that skill on a purple ghoul. I'm very tempted to see. Oh, I'd like to see. I'd like to know how much damage that's going to be doing to something like that. Wow. Let's have a look at his model. Because I'd really, like I said, Uriel is one of my favourite characters. There's... I just love him so much. He's such a good character. Especially like this. I would love to see what is framed out. Because obviously this is his frame 4. I believe this is where it's his frame 4. In fact, it doesn't really necessarily need to be his frame 4. That's what his Cognate looks like anyway. But his framed out version would be hella dope. Will they give it to us? I would like to see it. Not gonna lie. Of course, it's got all the other ones in here as well. And he will be going away the start of the next war. Yeah, he's going to be going away at the start of the next war. Because we've got a week war. He'll be here for a week. And then he'll vanish when the next war starts. Hopefully that'll be a 3 week war. That would be nice. And of course, the one we've all been waiting for. We've got Heisei Sasaki. Or as we would like to call him, Black Reaper. Everyone can stop asking me now, when's Black Reaper coming out? Because you can see here, he's already out. If you've gone to pull for him, let me know how you do with your pulls. He's a 5 draw, 50 hacker at, I think it's at every step. So I think it's for 5 steps, guaranteed at step 5. I think you, you guarantee him at step 5. Arrives for the first time. It featured a drop rates other than SSR characters. I'd like to do a 5 draw on this. I think it's a lot easier easier, I wouldn't know since the Juzo screwed me over. I feel like it's easier to get duplicate copies in the special summons than it is actually in the festival banners. I feel like. Let's have a look at him, because I don't think I've actually ever done a full rundown of Black Reaper. So, he's got 11,500 health, 1000 attack, which is absolutely gnarly. And we've also got 500 defense. 6 AP, 12 durability. At 100%, you get +6. I'm about to hit +6 over on JP, so I'll be able to have a look at the huge difference this +6 does. I don't actually know if it's going to make too much of a difference, but at 80%, he's great. That's where you want him to be, 80%. I mean, you get him to 20%, you get 6 more AP. Doesn't hurt. So maxing out Black Reaper is definitely the way to go. Particularly good, he's got a light killer and a dark killer for 1.5. His crit rate, increases crit rate hit by 35%, so increased crit rate, easier skill charge, plus is a dark and light killer. And obviously he's going to do more damage to red units, because he's a blue unit. He's also got, again, like Uriel, a single burst break, which is nice, especially if you're not running Eto. Eto's obviously not out yet, so it's definitely nice to have. You can get multiple break bursts on multiple different champions in the same turn. If you've got, obviously, there's 3. You could, I know it's only for 1 turn, but this is a 1.8, so it's an extra 0.5 on what the Uriel has. Again, single target break burst. At level 5, which is where I'm about to get him on JP, increase your evasion rate and block rate by 30%, which is always nice. That's for 3 turns. Deals deals ×2 damage to front row enemies 10 times. So it's an AoE ×2 damage and reduces to durability by 10. I have to say, Black Reaper, you're the man. I don't know if that was just me or if it was delayed. Okay. It was a little, I don't maybe a millisecond delayed. It looked a little bit weird, but yes, our boy Black Reaper, definitely want to do some pulls on him. I don't know if I can do it today. I'm going to actually have a look. What's my hacker situation looking like over here on Global? I know I had about 100. So I'd literally only get 2 pulls, so I'm probably going to wait. Oh, I've nearly got 200. So I'm not far off doing a rotation of Black Reaper. Definitely not going to do it in today's video. I'm definitely going to save it for another video, and we'll do a full rotation of Black Reaper. Get a copy of him. Bob's your uncle. Bob's your uncle. I know it's getting very messy in here with all these random dispatches. It does look like on Friday, Juzo's going to be going. So if you're not pulled on Juzo, go and get Juzo. Is it Friday? I think it's next Friday, actually. Yeah, next Friday after the war. So that'll be... What's the rotation? Who's going first and who's going when? Black Reaper's actually on here for an entire month. Black Reaper's on here for an entire month. Wow. So if I was to prioritize my hacker better, I could pull on Uriel and leave Black Reaper. Thinking emoji. Yeah, so it looks like next Friday after the war ends, Juzo's going to be going. Oh no, it's going from top to bottom, isn't it? Yeah, it's going from top to bottom. So Takizawa will go. We'll get a new banner. It's either, I think it's going to be Hairu, which is a red unit. Another great unit I would like to use. I don't have a red unit here. No, I do. I've got Shirazu. Never mind. Shirazu is better, in my opinion. Yeah, so Takizawa's going to go. Dollhouse is going to go. Whether they decide to put Eto in when Juzo goes, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense if they're trying to catch... I don't know. They might wait another week, actually. Don't know. Just trying to work out who's going and who's coming. Then at the start of the next war, the Hinamatsuri dispatches and Uriel will go, and we'll get another banner. So we'll have the Hinami and the Hairu out by then at the start of the next war. Black Reaper's obviously going to go. I wonder if Black Reaper goes and then they'll give us Eto. I wonder if they'll wait that long. Either it'll be sooner. Which is why they're bringing out the banner now and it's an entire month banner. My cogs are turning now. I wonder. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I'm going to wrap up today's video before it gets any longer than it is. Try and get it out for you guys tonight. It's already 1:30 a.m. I would like to get this out very, very soon. Along with the one before it, because that's still uploading while I'm recording this one. Psych. Anyways, that's going to be the end of today's video. Next Rebirth episode will probably be a summon video. I don't know when that's going to be. It'll probably be sometime this week. Depends how quickly I get the hacker grinded up. I keep running the decisions through my head. I don't necessarily need Uriel. Uriel is not a priority, pretty much because I've got Light Arrow Carry. The only other thing, I mean, I've got Takizawa, which I could definitely add to the team. Switch out half Kakuja, because I've not been using him. He's usually just a breaker, but Takizawa could probably do that anyway. The Toker I've not really been using, so if I really wanted to, I don't know. I'm gonna have a look. Ignore me for the time being. Anyways, that is going to be the end of today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. I do very much appreciate your guys' support on these episodes. Let me know in the comment section what you're going to be pulling on this week with the banners that are out at the moment, and what you're looking to pull on in the very near future as those banners do drop. I'm very interested to know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are. But that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a wonderful, safe day. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye for now, guys.